Welcome to the final video in our integration and normalization series. What are natural supports and why do they matter? Natural supports are the foundation of sustainable employment for people with disabilities. Definition: natural supports refer to the existing social supports in the work environment that are available either informally from co-workers and peers on the job or formally from supervisors and company-sponsored employment programs. Let me break that down. Informal natural supports are the help and support that comes from co-workers and peers. This includes a co-worker showing someone how to use equipment, a peer reminding someone about a policy or procedure, co-workers inviting someone to join them for lunch, a teammate helping problem solve when something goes wrong. Formal natural supports are the official support structures in the workplace. This includes supervisors providing direction and feedback, company training programs, employee assistance programs, mentorship or buddy systems the company already has, workplace accommodations provided by the employer. The key word is natural. These are supports that exist in the workplace for everyone, not special supports created just for people with disabilities. Why natural supports matter. Research shows that individuals who receive natural supports in the process of job acquisition, training, and ongoing supports have experienced better outcomes, including higher wages, better benefits, higher levels of workplace integration. Natural supports create sustainable employment because, reason one, they're permanent. You're temporary. Co-workers and supervisors are permanent. When your support ends, natural supports remain. Reason two, they're authentic. Help from a co-worker feels different than help from a job coach. It's peer support, not professional support. It normalizes the experience of work. Reason three, they build relationships. When co-workers help an employee, relationships form. Those relationships lead to social integration and workplace belonging. Reason four, they create reciprocity. Natural supports aren't one-directional. The employee with a disability can also help co-workers. That reciprocity creates valued roles and mutual respect. Reason 5, they reflect typical employment. Everyone relies on supervisors and co-workers for support. When people with disabilities do the same, they're experiencing typical employment. The critical point. Here's what you need to understand. Natural supports do not develop simply by fading or minimizing your presence as a job coach. They must be strategically developed by clearly defining roles and responsibilities. You can't just disappear and hope natural supports happen. You have to intentionally build them from day one. Segment 2. 6 types of natural supports. Researchers have identified 6 types of natural supports that exist in workplaces. As a job coach, you need to help employees access all 6 types. Type 1. Organizational support. Organizational supports are the routines and structures within the work environment that help everyone succeed. Examples: written schedules and shift assignments, time clocks and attendance systems, employee handbooks, standard operating procedures, payroll and benefit systems, break room and parking arrangements. Many of these routines fall outside of specific job tasks, but are essential to employment success. Your role: help the employee understand and use these organizational systems. Don't create parallel systems just for them. Example: instead of texting the employee their schedule each week, teach them how to check the posted schedule or access the online scheduling system their co-workers use. Type 2. Physical support. Physical supports are the equipment, tools, and environmental features that support work performance. Examples: properly adjusted workstations, adequate lighting, tools and equipment in good condition, visual cues or labels already in the environment, assistive technology when needed. Your role: work with the employer to ensure the employee has access to the same physical supports as other employees, plus any disability-specific accommodations needed. Example: if other employees have anti-fatigue mats at their workstations, make sure your client has one too. If your client needs a step stool to reach high shelves, that's a reasonable accommodation. Type 3. Social support. Social supports are the relationships and interactions that make work enjoyable and provide emotional support. Examples: casual conversations with co-workers, lunch or break time socializing, being included in workplace celebrations, friendly greetings and acknowledgement, workplace friendships. Your role: facilitate social connections, then step back. Don't become the primary social relationship. Example: introduce the employee to co-workers who share similar interests, point out common ground, then give them space to develop the relationship. Type 4. Training support. Training supports are the formal and informal ways employees learn their jobs. Examples: new employee orientation, on-the-job training from supervisors, shadowing experienced employees, training videos or manuals, feedback and coaching from supervisors. Your role: support the employer to train the employee using their typical methods, enhanced with accommodations as needed. Don't replace employer training. Example: ask the supervisor, how do you typically train new employees on this task? Then support them to use that method, perhaps breaking it into smaller steps or providing written checklists. Type 5. Service support. Service supports are the formal programs and services the company offers to all employees. Examples: employee assistance programs, EAP, health insurance and benefits, professional development opportunities, union representation if applicable, HR support for workplace issues. Your role: make sure the employee knows about and can access these services like any other employee. Example: if the company has an EAP for mental health support, make sure the employee knows how to access it if needed. Type 6. Community support. Community supports are resources in the broader community that support employment. Examples: public transportation, YMCA, programs and recreation, disability advocacy groups, vocational rehabilitation services, community service organisations, Rotary clubs, church groups. The community has a support system available to all individuals. Job coaches need to carefully consider what the community offers and make sure employees have access. Your role: connect employees to community resources that support their employment and quality of life. Example: if reliable transportation is a barrier, help the employee learn the bus system or connect to paratransit services. Segment 3. 7 strategies for developing natural supports. Now let's talk about how you actually build natural supports. These strategies come directly from research and best practices. Strategy 1. Develop a relationship with the employer and discuss your role. From the very beginning, clarify what a job coach does and doesn't do. Explain: I'm here to provide initial intensive support and training. My goal is to help employee name, learn the job, and become independent. This sets the expectation that natural supports are the goal, not permanent job coach presence. Highlight the employee's strengths and interests. Help co-workers see the employee as a whole person, not just someone who needs help. Point out shared interests. Did you know Marcus loves hiking? I heard you talking about your camping trip. You two should compare notes. Highlight strengths. Sarah is amazing with details. If you need someone to double-check inventory counts, she's your person. This creates opportunities for meaningful interaction. Reinforce positive interactions between the employee and co-workers. When you see co-workers helping, thanking, or including the employee, acknowledge it. Thanks for showing Marcus how to use the baler. That's really helpful. I noticed you invited Sarah to join you for break. That was kind. Positive reinforcement increases the likelihood co-workers will continue providing support. Give practical advice to supervisors and co-workers. When supervisors or co-workers ask for advice, give concrete practical strategies. When you give Marcus instructions, he does best if you show him first, then have him try while you watch. That works better than verbal instructions alone. Make it easy for them to support the employee effectively. Teach the employee conversational skills. Social integration requires social skills. Teach the employee how to greet co-workers, how to make small talk, How was your weekend? Did you watch the game? How to ask for help appropriately. How to offer help to others. How to participate in workplace conversations. Role play if needed. Coach in the moment. Build these skills systematically. Utilize natural opportunities for interaction. Look for natural points of contact. Shared workspaces, break room, supply closet, parking lot. Common interests and experiences. Joint tasks where the employee and co-workers work together. Workplace events and celebrations. Don't manufacture artificial interaction. Use what's already there. Remember the key principle from our fading video. Your goal is not to be indispensable. Your goal is to make yourself unnecessary. Natural supports are what make that possible.